And then I got my CUSIP, which is a financial transaction on my court case. What do I do with it? CUSIP backtracing to my account. Did I do assume name changes? Nope. Did I do Minnesota Rules 220? Nope. Did I set up all kinds of other things? Nope. You're already in a trust. But, right now, you might want to have trust protection, asset protection. That's where I have a private irrevocable living trust. Why? Protect the assets. You trade with banks. Well, guess what? You're trading with banks. You're trading with enemies. But no, my question is,
which you can trade with enemies if you're living in the private and controlling the public. Then you're safe. Then you can deal with them.
Yeah, you said trust protection is irrevocable. Trust?
No, listen. I can see everybody's got their own idealisms of how they want to operate and stuff, how they're getting asset protection. But I will guarantee you the young lady who's speaking doesn't even know what a non-master file is. I will promise you on my life. She didn't get there yet.
Your life will be taken just as fast as you can think. I have my enumerated records. I have my master file. I have it all.
You got your mouth.
Hold on, Elvis. Let her continue.
I have it all. My trust pays me. So until your trust is paying you, I'm not operating in the public. I'm not operating in the public at all. I'm not here to argue. Y'all have a good night because I'm not here to argue.
Chocolate Barbie, don't go to her.
I'm out.
Babysitter, go ahead and babysit, please.
While y'all talking, it's more like you say, it's more than one way to skin a cat, so it's different options you can take. My trust pays me, y'all funding trust, and I didn't have to fund mine. So at the end of the day, I can deposit my bills. I can deposit my bills into my trust. So there's nothing public about my. There's nothing public about me.
What is a non-master?
There is nothing public about me. You tell us what it is, because I have my master file. I have everything that. I have my enumerated records.
Y'all both are giving us ways to get remedy. Both ways y'all doing it. Either way, you deliver information.
Until your trust is paying you monthly, you're receiving your dividends from your coupons until they are your vendors, until you are the head honcho, because Navy Federal, Chase, anybody that I deal with, they my vendors. I have their W-9s. They're my vendors. They give me dividends, incomes, rents, and royalties.
There's no arguing, guys.
So until you're there instead of reporting, I praise you for your remedies. Congratulations. But it's not okay for you to say what somebody does not know. Because again, I didn't pre-fund my trust. I came in with rights of rescission. I came in knowing who was the trustee in the bank. I came in knowing that I am the beneficiary to this trust that you are already operating under the general accounting principle. You don't know me and I don't know you. So you can't tell me what I don't know. Because like I stated to you, what's working for me works for me. You may not have done all of that, okay? But I have my tribal card coming to me. I have where I'm supposed to be back, connected to my land, okay? That's why I asked you, did you take that birth certificate and did you get it recorded in your land's recorded office? Because if you did not, your soul plate are not back on the soil.
You've got to understand a key thing.
You can't settle in probate until your soul plate is back onto the soil.
You got to understand a key thing here. Young lady. And I'm not saying you're wrong, but I got to understand a key thing here. Let me show you a key thing that you may not understand here, and you may overlook. All her people may, for their own ends, freely dispose their natural wealth and resources without prejudice to any obligation arising out of international economic cooperation based upon the principle amount, so on and so forth. If he chooses to use the government to handle his affairs, and he said it clearly that he already in a trust, then he wants the government to do it, then he can.
I don't think she was saying.
You are saying that you want to do yours that way, then you can. So yes.
The government is not operating anything for me.
But you just said that they're doing it for his cause, and he's getting protection under that platform. Now, I'm the type of person like this, right? Everybody got a position in which they can play, and he's playing that position in aspect. This is ICCPR, if anyone want to know. That's ICCPR PDF file. That's international Declaration for Rights, if you guys want to try to figure out what I'm showing you guys, you can disperse it to whoever you want to generate that currency for you. And he's letting the government doing it, and they're doing a good job for him. He actually did that platform that way. Now, if you now who got the understanding can do your own trust like I am doing right here, right? Like, I'm showing you the same thing that you're saying, that you're not wrong, right? Now, you can appoint people, right, to handle their fears. What kind of fears you want them to handle? The trustee, the trustors, and let them sign some form of trust agreement with you and handle these, and then generate that currency for you and your beneficiary. So you are not wrong also.
I know, because the bank works
Right.
for me.
So then remember, we are here trying to give
I
the
didn't tell him he
others,
was wrong. He told me that I was wrong. So you have that confused because he told me that I was wrong. He told me that
And
I
I'm
didn't
saying to him too now, Elvis, you gotta understand the others, Elvis. The others in the line, they're the one that right now we are here to
Yeah, but hold on one
give them a
second.
comprehension.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
For Chocolate Barbie's sake, I love Elvis. I love you, cool. She is making a statement that hurt her feelings a little bit. He did call her out and saying, I bet she doesn't know this. And
that's
then
one
she
thing
was
Elvis
having
did.
her back on that. Let's have respect for everybody here. All right, I'm going to silent
I
now.
have to do one at a time. I can't do both of them at the same time. So now, Elvis,
No,
you
hang
gotta
on.
understand.
Let's have respect for me, because guess what? She doesn't know what a non-master file is, okay? She doesn't know.
Elvis, we're trying to get a platform in where the other people down in the platform today, I get what you're saying, but the other people in the platform, not you, not her.
Like me.
It's not about her knowledge. It's not about her knowledge and how she operates her knowledge.
Yeah.
And how you operate your knowledge is the other people that's in the live right now. That's what we are working on.
We interested in both ways.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right now, it's not what she knows or what she can prove or whatever it is. It's about how these
I got
other people in
receipts,
the
so
live.
I'm not worried. I know I can prove what I'm standing.
Right. I know you can prove. That's what I'm saying. It's not about all of that. It's about how these other people in the live can figure out how to do it.
Yes.
So we are not here to argue about your process, but your process is right. It's accurate. His process is also accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is you guys are talking about the same thing, but in a different way. He's doing it with the government, and you are doing it on your own.
Sounds like what they've been trying to do to us for years.
So both of you are accurate,
you
but
for
I'm
clearing
trying to
that
figure
up.
out why
Thank
you
you
guys
for
are
clearing
going
that up.
after each other.
Thank you for
Elvis
clearing
can't do
that
that
up.
to her.
I'm gonna
You can't do that to her.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna
She's gonna
go.
try to defend
You
herself.
guys do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go. But I will promise you, at the end of the day, you do a Newman report, LexisNexis, right? She's talking about master file, but she doesn't know what the non-master file is. You know why? Because she hasn't zeroed out the account. That's what I'm saying.
You zeroed out her and show it to me.
Elvis, please don't
She
leave.
has not zeroed out her account.
Don't do that, Free, because he does this all the time. I love Elvis, but Elvis, don't go nowhere if you don't want to. If you want to go, go.
Yeah, because I can't do this. I can't, you know.
Elvis, are you talking about Newman record?
No, I'm saying those records, right? Like Chris codes, Cage codes, all that crap. I'm saying is what the way she's doing it is what I have mad respect for her. Mad.
I know you do. That's why we all got to stick together here.
But listen, when she's not willing to go, wait a minute, I can't admit to myself I don't know what a non-master file. How do you find it? She doesn't know it, and so instead she wants to make me look bad, right? And that's not really.
Now I'm trying to make you look bad. No, you stay here, Elvis, and I'm going to exit. Y'all have a good one.
No. Neither of you exit. I'll exit.
You guys enjoy yourself. Peace and love, man.
I knew I was going to. Now I'll lose both of them. Great. That's okay. We can't all get along, but we can all move forward. Go ahead, Cool. You're up, I guess.
I mean, basically what I was saying was the same thing that you... Cool.
Yeah, Barbie. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was trying to get everybody to get along.
It's multiple ways to do the process.
Skin a cat. Yeah.
Some people might want to do a process her way. Some people might want to do the process Elvis' way because Elvis' way causes less kickback because you're allowing the government to do it. And instead of having to learn as much knowledge, some people may not have the time to put in do it that way. So maybe Elvis' way might be easier. Some people want foot on land and they want to do what she's doing. So it's like you said, it's multiple ways to skin a cat. So,
Yeah.
you know, each person process. Each
Find your own, do your own research, record shit, do your own research, do the etymology of everything, go into the Black's Law Dictionary, go into all the dictionaries from the old past, go into the history of the old past, and stop looking at his story and actually stop paying people for shit that aren't doing shit for you. This was actually a good example of these two were loving each other and banging heads, and they'll be back.
And saying the same thing. But
Saying the
I'm
same
saying
thing.
for free to be me, what she's saying and the way she's trying to understand it, I was in her steps. So when I was asking these questions, it wasn't that I was going against anybody or anything. I was asking for knowledge for people, because even if you say diligence, read and learn, some people don't even know where to begin at to start reading to even understand it. So when you give this information out, we have to at least give them more than crumbs. Give them a full.
Yeah, if we're gonna be up on a live like this, see Barbie and I right here, we have a small group where we drop bombs on each other and we all hold each other accountable. But when you're up on these lives here, that's why I kind of shut up a lot. Well, sometimes, but I try to shut up a lot and listen, because what you say in here is very powerful. You could it's like going into a store and smiling at somebody or just giving a dirty look. You could kill that person with one smile or save their life.
Yes.
So one thing in here, you might skin a cat with two different ways. You might have a little pissing contest here, but you're hurting a lot of other people while you're doing it. And that's not acceptable here.
And
Not in a live. Sorry, go ahead.
When we all talk together and we be in that group talking, we all sit there and ask questions. Sometimes it's you asking questions, sometimes it's us asking questions to help each other gain knowledge of it. And I think that's what people need to take advantage of when they get on here and speak. You want to give the knowledge to the people, you want them to be free, but you can't be mad at them at the same
Yeah,
time.
when you're up on a live with this many people, you have to downgrade. You have to digress. You have
I
to
didn't know.
talk
And you
about
gotta
health.
remember,
Maybe
at some point-
decalcify your pineal gland, or you're not going to understand any of this. Never mind the arguing.
Listen, I didn't understand that at some point, so I already know where some people are. And some people had years, 2002, since 2000, they've been studying. You got to remember, in 2025, a lot of people are really just waking up.
Damn, 2025. Oh, I used to say 10 years doing this. Now I have to go 11.
So if I was to tell somebody, you know what, the beginner's process of your journey to freedom and this trust, where would you begin? I couldn't even get on here and tell you where to begin, because my dad been throwing knowledge at me for so long.
Yeah, where is he, by the way, Barb?
He's still working. He said he should be done like
Get him in here because he's fire.
He said it'd be done like 9:30.
All right, so let's bounce cool up for a minute, all right?
Yes, absolutely.
And Empress, if you want, anybody wants to open up their mic? Hey, Anthony, how you doing, brother?
And then let's bounce cool up with this question. Cool.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you want people to gain some knowledge and start their reading to understand who they are and what they are, what would be the first thing, like I keep asking, that you would recommend them to do? Is it a certain law you would tell them to look into? Is it, anything specific that you saw for the first time that woken you up? And then
Thanks, Barbie.
Can I say something before?
Anthony,
Pop?
love you. Yeah, you want to say something?
You, bro.
Really quick.
Ooh, free?
Go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
Anybody, go ahead.
Okay. What I was going to say was why I come to your live, DW, is because there are so many people that are on here as a community trying to help each other.
Yeah.
And I've been on a live where one chick was just, please forgive me. Please forgive me. She had this resting bitch face, and she was charging people $6,000.
what?
You better tell me the name right now.
No, I'll tell you later.
blast.
Put her on blast right now, dude, because we're smoking them all. I already got April and June to
That's
stop
not fair.
charging. I already got a lot of people to stop charging.
And this is when I first started. So when I saw the way she would talk to people in her
Bitch face on top of it? Oh.
I had to stop following her.
Okay, well, she wasn't on my live.
No, she was on Red.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I analyze and I do a deep dive. I do a deep dive on everybody here. Yeah.
And so I love your humility.
Just put her name on the
Yeah,
chat.
throw her name in the chat. No, we won't do something, I promise.
No.
I promise we won't do a video. None of my family will. I have family in here that have like 300,000 followers. They won't do a video on her, I promise. Just go ahead and put her in the name. Go ahead and put her on blast, because this information is free.
What I'm saying is
Oh.
Not fair.
the ego with people. It's just hurt me when I see that.
Yeah.
And then I start getting upset And the way this chick was talking, she was talking to Barbie, and I stood back, and I'm like, because I'm one of the ones that need help. I just started listening to this stuff maybe 5 months ago, and I'm trying to fathom it all, right now. And I know it is a lifestyle. I get it.
What a beautiful, thank you. Keep going. You're talking for so many people in here. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying the way she came in, especially to Elvis, I didn't like that.
Oh, you're talking about Chocolate Barbie?
No, I'm talking about the lady that just left.
Yeah, Chocolate Barbie.
Who was that?
Yeah, she's smart as hell. I don't know what's going on, dude. I can't control
away for a minute.
anybody's personal. This isn't personal, guys. This is no personal in here. You either can hang and write and get along, or you have to bounce and hang on, and maybe you probably make it. But I ain't gonna fight with nobody. I don't care if you have 100,000, 1 million followers. You're out of here, dude, if you're gonna disrespect one of my family members. I agree with you, Free.
I don't think she wanted to help. I think she just wanted to see
I'm
what you
debating
had
that
to
right
say,
now. I'm doing a
and
forensic
debunk
audit on
it.
that right now.
I think
I'm just saying.
I think she took it as.
You said you're doing a forensic
I don't know if she thought I was like questioning her method as if it didn't work, but that's not what I was doing. What I was doing was asking so we can take some of the proper steps that you may have to.
Yeah. But when Elvis called her out, she went totally onto another level. I love her if she's here listening, but she went on another level, got very defensive, and forgot about the people.
But Barbie didn't say anything wrong. She was speaking for me and other people.
Yeah,
I can't just assume Barbie knows everything because of her dad.
Right.
So I sit back and I'm
just the opposite. Barbie was taught hardcore, hard love. Her dad, she would ask a question. Yo, I heard you were doing this. He'd go look at this. Go look at this definition.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what Barbie went through. Tell her, Barbie.
But I told my dad the same thing. I was like, Dad, you're giving me this knowledge, right? But I still don't understand. So I think that's why he talks better, because when he used to deliver it to me, I was like, Dad, I really still don't get it. And we would sit for hours and he would pull up and I would read. And at some point I was like, oh, but you get what I'm saying? He still gave me that direction to look to read. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm asking people what should be the proper steps, I know some people do want quick remedy. I know it's not. I know it's something you have to be patient with. I totally get that. But if I'm going to make the proper steps so that, like she said, she followed somebody and they got her in trouble, to eliminate people from doing that, let me tell you the proper way to do it. Do this, start here, research some of this. After you research some of that, you know what, come back and ask me some more questions and I'll give you the next thing to feed off and keep going, because then I'm learning and then I can apply it. So I'm not questioning anybody's method or saying that anybody is, it's a certain way to do it. I'm asking to be knowledgeable, because I can take some things from cool. I can take some things.
No, this ain't slowing down. He's talking faster in the comments. Don't tell me he's talking fast. He's still slowing down. He talks faster. I have to tell him to stop. I love Elvis, dude. I don't care who anybody is here. I care about helping all of you in here that are just starting, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You should be taking notes and recording. You'll have to be back again. But everybody, what you're saying, you're not even giving people up in the panel here. A lot of you aren't even loving them up. Do you understand that you're creating fiat money record that you can get 10 times back? So if you don't know that part yet, like Steven's a professional. Hey, Steven, how are you? Steven's a professional at that. Just wanted to say hi to Steven real quick.
Yeah, we still need to learn. It's a learning process, even for me with my dad. Free to be, honestly, I'm still learning. So when I start talking and I'm for y'all, it's because I was y'all. You understand? I still am y'all.
Yeah.
So anything that I can deliver and make it make sense to you. So if you read a code, right, and the code is so all these big words, you're like, well, what the hell is that? And then I come back to you and be like, that basically means that the trust is something that you can have access to. You get what I'm saying? Like, you break it down and now I understand exactly what that code means, not just because I read it, but because you made it make sense for me. So delivering this knowledge, you still have to remember, you have to make it make sense. You say, this is your rights and we're beneficiaries, and that all makes sense. And we all want that. Hell yeah, we want to be a beneficiary. But at the same time, I still need to understand how to be a beneficiary. I need to take the proper steps to understand the knowledge. So if I come back to you and say, well, what did that mean? and you say, well, this is what it basically meant. Think about it like this. And then now I know what that code means because you helped me understand it. That's what the viewers need if this is what we're trying to
If we're
help.
going to be on live up here and not in our little private group where we're smashing each other for the best, then yes, I agree with you, Barbs. We have to actually. Oh, some Barbies don't like to be called Barbs. So Barbie doll,
I don't mind.
which I won't say your real name, but we have to be actually helping each other
Yes.
to understand where we're at so people aren't confused.
Yes.
And if we're fighting amongst each other, we're not doing that. So let's get back to it. Cool. Rock on.
When Cool speaks, he says the law and then he gives you an example.
I like when Cool
like
talks.
about this.
I love it.
You know, because he'll say what the law is and then he'll give you an example on how that law would apply to you. And you be like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Like I heard this plenty of times before, but I didn't know what the hell it meant. But now he said it, I get it. That's what we all looking for. I get it. Help us.
Look at Steve loving everybody up.
Steve,
I miss my
help
buddy
us.
Steve. Yeah. All right, cool. You there?
Mo said, how do I get in a private group? It's not a private group.
We don't have no problem. No. That's a separate group. We're not inviting anybody. We're at our most right now. We're going to get the mostest with the hostess. We're going to have all our credits, and then we're coming for y'all. Otherwise, this is just a line to say hello. That there's hope.
Free. We're waiting to get Remedy, and the moment we get it, we're going to give you this.
We coming.
Page by page.
And we coming hard.
That's
We
it.
got a lot, and I don't mean that dirty. We got a lot of stuff going on right now.
If you want to donate to the cause, you can. $5. We don't give a damn, but we're going to
Go
do
ahead.
it anyway without $5.
Go ahead, shoot. Until we don't need it anymore, then we will never ask for donation because all of this is free.
Sorry, guys.
All right, cool.
I had to step away for a little bit.
That's all right. We waited for you.
Oh, cool. You ain't hear me bigging you up? Oh, man.
She was backing you out.
My daughter needed me. I haven't talked to her for months, and it was so surprising that she called me.
See how God works?
Yeah. So
All right, I'm going to pause on that note.
All right, cool. So before you start, what I said is you basically give us law and you also give us example on how to execute that in what we're doing. And I said that's basically what we need, because if people keep stating laws and what the Bible says, but other people are understanding, then it's still never going to resonate for them. But when you deliver it with examples where I can be like, oh, shit, that's what that means. Okay, I get it now.
All right, let me show you this. Let me show you this document right here. This is a court case that I have, right? This is a court case that I did. I'm gonna show you that when you understand a certain steps, because I challenge certain things. I listen to what everybody used to say back in the days, and I take my time to challenge them in a way that I want it to be.
Yeah.
This court case is a traffic court case, and the first thing they normally try to take you to either one, to a municipal, or two, they want to take you to the lower courts.
Yeah.
So they take me to the lower courts. I have a video that I make on my TikTok for it. You see, I'm talking to the judge and pretending that the judge so and so forth. But this is what I did. I said to him, when he tried to bring me to court, I went there the first day. And when I went there the first day, I said to him, okay, I am here, and I don't want to take care of the case. He said, well, do you want to go to trial, or I want to take care of the matter today? I said trial, and I walk out the court. Trial, and take me. So I come back the next day. So next day comes, I go to trial. There's no jury. I look and I notice there's no jury. So when he called me up, I said, what's going on? And I said, well, you're here for this, that, and the third, 35 miles over the speed limit. The prosecutor want to charge you 30% of the 30% off, and charge you over 5 minutes over it so you can keep your license. Yada. So what do you plead today? I said, well, before I go and say anything to that, where's the jury? He said, oh, we're not doing that today. The prosecutor just want to make a deal with you. She's going to take 30 miles off of it and give you 5 over, and then you pay a fine of so forth. I said, well, then I have to accept her terms and condition, then I. He's like, yeah. I said, okay, then I respectfully decline. And I said, after I respectfully declined, then I turned over and said, since there's no jury, right now there's a violation of due process law, and I move to dismiss for lack of jury. Oh, you can't do that. That's his word. I'm like, why? He's like, because we're trying to negotiate here. I said, I just tell you, I declined that negotiation. I don't want her offer, because it's nothing. But I do understand that you're supposed to have a jury. Jury's not over there, so I'm moving to dismiss. And say, well, listen, man, that's not how it goes. That's how it works. I said, yes, that's how it goes. Once you violate a right for me to have, the court should dismiss. She doesn't follow the process. She lack the process. He's like, man, I'm not gonna go through this. I guess one of them pressed the button underneath the bottom, but I'm a Jamaican. So what I do anytime I'm doing anywhere, I have to look over my shoulder. That's the Jamaican attitude that I have. Always looking over my shoulder. So I keep looking over my shoulder once in a while, and I notice there's another cop running from over the police station coming over to the courthouse. So I guess one of them pushed the button, try to say that I'm a sovereign citizen. So I stand up there talking to him. He's like, oh, well, do you want me to judge over you or not? That question that he's asking is to grant him jurisdiction. I don't come to grant nobody jurisdiction. So when I understand that, I say, listen, man, you guys are operating here doing certain things, and while you guys are operating here doing certain things, the first thing you guys must know that there's some process that's belonged to me that I require. She didn't brought the jury. She assumed that I want to make some deal with her. I told her I don't want to make no deal with her, so she did this. I'm saying, all right, then I'm going to prepare another court date for you. I said, no, I'm not coming back here. You see, you get paid to be here. She get paid to be here. The clerk get paid to be here. That Bailey guy to be here, and that guy that's just ran coming over here, you get paid for your beck and call. You see, the woman that you see down there that's sitting down, that's my wife. And you see the girl that next to her, that's my daughter. My wife and I and my daughter left both work and school to come here today to settle this matter. You are not going to come drag me back to this court. We left our job twice and we lost money for that cause. And I will not come back to court unless you got to pay me. They all laughed. They think I was joking. And see, this is my consultation fee.
I love it.
Off the bat. So it said, then they decided they're gonna send me the notice to my house later on to tell me to come to court. And I said, I do every court case that I have, I do some different tactics because I want to learn on my own through experience and understand where it goes and where it comes from. And that's exactly what you guys need to understand when you guys are going through right now is nothing but experience. Stop quarreling and try to learn through your process. If you guys don't do that, then you will never understand anything. So learn through your process. Endure it. He that endure to the end shall be saved. Just endure it. So now I tell him this is what I tell him. When they send me the first notice, is a notice to appear. Failure to appear, it said. Failure to appear. So I said, okay, first I must acknowledge him who created all things, for it is him of life and inherit the earth, and through him. He made it all things, without him nothing is made that is made, and in him is life, and the life is the light of men. I will come in all good faith to speak to my fellow men, for I ought to speak one to another concerning the matter that came at hand. And I noticed that you're trying to reach out to me about a matter I took care of in the municipal. Your role in this matter is crucial, and I believe you may have been misguided. Why is he misguided? Because I show up in the court and you have a documentation come to my house saying failure to appear. Now he has to show in continuance of evidence that I never went to court. But this time, when he summoned me, I will not come. Because I already declared that upon the record. Anyone who chooses to compile and force me to participate in their sham legal process, that's a crime. So I make my declaration within the courts. You guys can. It's by law. So I said, since he's been misguided, I will come and clarify about the matter. I will gladly inform you with this legal notice. I will not come to court. Right? I'm not going to go to court, but I'm going to inform him with this legal notice. It is a notice responding to his summons. But if I must come to see you, I must inform you of my consultation fee. The consultation fee is $5,000 for the first hour, and every hour after that is $1,000. You're not going to force me. Now, this is a legal notice, not a letter. It's a notice. It must take notice. It's not a letter. I must inform you because I seek the clarification. It is a formal request for physical documentation of your delegation of authority as required by law. It is non-negotiable. And it means what it said. For this reason, you must consider and respond to the substance which is in addressing the points therein. The nearest official form will not suffice. You're not going to give me any document that you want. Any document that you give me, you must do certain things to it. And consequently, likely I will ignore it without dishonor on my part, and no third parties allowed. Since you're going to come and talk to me, let's negotiate. You need to read carefully for simple reasons. The offer and conditional agreement, which is significant steps in resolving the matter at hand. At this, remove controversy and the means that you need to no longer ultimate recourse. And that by the law, because of the controversy upon which you can adjudicate. Since you want to adjudicate the matter, right, you want to make a decision. You have to show me jurisdiction and all that stuff, but I'm not even asking for that. I asked him for his delegation of authority first, and he has to show it. Not only that, I tell him I'm not coming nowhere until he actually pay me if he's gonna force me to come. You may have made a demand upon me, and therefore I do not understand those apparent demands and cannot fulfill them. I seek clarification for your presentment to act according to the law and maintain every entire body unalienable rights that I have. Your response to this offer is crucial, and failure to accept this offer, clarified completely in good faith within 7 days, will be deemed by all parties you and your principal or other parties abandon all demand. If you don't answer in 7 days, you abandon everything. They send me another notice 10 days later, right? I'm going to give you the other document. This now. Next, the United States is a private for-profit federal corporation operating in bankruptcy. Since it's operating in bankruptcy, every asset that it has, every currency that it makes, everything that it has is the people's property. Each subsidiary corporation, including states, cities, countries, banks, etc., operate underneath the U.S. Bankruptcy Act against the United States corporation, not the American people. Every bill received is an offer of contract. A valid contract requires consideration for both parties. Any demand for payments in the implied consideration, but if there is no original contract, there is no demand is lawful. Only implied consideration. In a bankruptcy society, whoever brings the liability must bring the remedy. So you have to bring the remedy as well, right? So you have to pay me, all right? Additionally, the government cannot have a binding contract with me based upon the rules of value of consideration, because everything the government has came from me, the actual creditor. I keep going on about laws and so forth, but he ignored this letter. Once they ignored this letter, I went forth and I attacked them with another letter. But that letter now brings forth the law, and they dismiss immediately. I will show you the letter, but the letter I'm going to show you where you can go get it and read it for yourself, because this is a lie. I will show you the letter where you can get it out of. I mean, I could read it a little bit if you guys allow it, but this is a live. You guys are asking different questions, so I don't want to go ahead and try to take over the live and try to read all of these letters.
Right now, we're listening to this. Keep going.
Keep going. All right, you want to hear the second letter. All right, let me show you the second letter, how dangerous it is. But you can get it from my Discord. It's in my Discord. I try to show people there's steps that you can do, right? And I think it was Christopher Kerber Lindborg. Let me see. Traffic.
Fox, tell them your Discord, so if anybody want to go follow your Discord, they can.
I mean, my Discord, I stopped putting thing in there because people keep taking my shit out and selling it to people. They have my SPC. There's an SPC that trust that I put in there. Somebody take it out and sell somebody else. And then the person that bought it come to me and ask me, what else do we need to put to this? And I'm like, okay, somebody sold it.
Yeah, but hey, if we all did that, then
nobody would get no information. Everybody's selling all of our shit.
So this is my Discord right here. It's right there. You can't miss this little red thing here. You just put in that Kufak server, right? And you can find the letter underneath document.
Thank you, cool.
And these are the two tickets. This is one. This is the second one. This is the first one. This is the first letter, the one that I just read. This is the second one right here. Now, the second one, right, it's a little bit more detailed because he decided to force and try to compile me by sending me another notice saying that I must come to the court or else he's gonna lock me up. But he has no evidence that I actually never went to court because he's saying that I failed to appear. So after he ignored me the first time, I put it in red this time because he's acting in dishonor. He's acting in dishonor. Why? Because I give him a notice for him to respond to it. He didn't respond to it, so frig this guy. I'm going to hold him accountable now. So again, I put it in dishonor this time. I said, this is a legal notice, not a letter. The same principle, no third party allowed. And then I start telling him, I sent you, Christopher Kerber Lingborg, a notice on Tuesday, August 29, 2023, which I deliver myself to your staff, who had good 10 minutes conversation with me at the address so forth. Your staff assured me that the document would be placed in the case files, which I am sure you had seen. These are honest children, and I seriously doubt that they would not. They will let you know about the document or not place it in the files as mentioned. I truly doubt that you, Christopher Kerber Longberg, do not know the penalty of destroying material facts if the document should ever be destroyed. Since you have chosen to ignore the document and not respond, I must consider you by letting you know the legal consequences if any constitutional right should be violated, you batty boy. I will hold you accountable for deprivation of any constitutional right, Mr. Christopher Kerber Longboard. You may assume that you have qualified immunity, but let me clarify that. To gain qualified immunity, you must not be aware of any act to be unlawful. And after 13 years in law, I highly doubt that you cannot tell the legitimacy of a contract or what grounds can a contract be valid. No person, no judge, no governmental body, no individual can execute the order for invalid contract to hold another accountable for non-performance if the contract is based on fraud, you fucker.
Hey, did he say fucker at the end? I think he said fucker at the end. That was good. All right, go ahead.
So I did this. Since he did not know, I make sure give him the definition of fraud and place it in the record right there for him to see it. Then I went to the next part. I said, there is something that there's a thing that I believe that you may have forgotten. So let me remind you, Mr. Christopher Kerber Lingboard, that you must first sworn oath or affirmation to serve the United States of America Constitution to protect the liberty of the people from both foreign and domestic terrorism, which your oath is a contractual agreement in which no governmental body can ignore. Neither can any court deny the obligation of a contract. And while you sat on the bench for 2 years and 11 years of study, you cannot tell that your obligation to the United States Constitution must be first upheld to prevent anyone who devises a scheme to force the residents, civilian, or the people into a contract, policy, or agreement and act and deprive the American people of their liberty. If you saw an act which you can prevent and aid in the same, you are then guilty of conspiracy. You little faggot underneath this thing right here. So I'm making known clearly that you're operating this contract trying to force me to follow it, and you're using domestic terrorism to force me to do so with your policy. You don't come and do that to me, and you are depriving my right, and I will hold you accountable, and you're coming to pinage. What's pinage? That's a crime. That's debt bondages or slavery. Under 18 chapter 7:7, neglect to prevent.
Sounds like somebody should be hung by a high noon.
Right? So I'm showing him straightforward definition of a scheme, fraud and swindle. Then I turned to him and asked him, what? Do you think equal protection means you can violate your oath? To make the policy of another equal to all that was previous to me? No. Those who decide to give up their freedom to gain security will not have, nor do they will deserve either. Any society that will give up their little liberty to gain security deserves neither and lose both. So I'm telling him, even though other people may give up theirs, I'm not giving up mine, you motherfucker. I'm holding mine in my pocket. He who sacrificed freedom for
He said motherfucker again.
Benjamin Franklin, right? That's what I'm giving a Benjamin Franklin quote. The United States of America Constitution is to protect all people who have life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and the enjoyment of their gain and industry. All persons are created equal and entitled to equal rights and opportunity under the law. And to give security to these things is the principal office of the government. And the government does not confer this security. It fails in its design. What? Did you not read this in the Missouri Constitution? For 13 years, you have not yet comprehended your duty? Yet you are here sending me threats to my home after I wrote you in good faith in which you should respond, and yet you ignored it? What? Hey, I was going hard on him on her. I said, what the hell is this guy? Who is this? Don't play with me.
Yo, you got me like in my own live.
When you went through the rules and the principle of laws, then you act in a capacity in which it sufficed. So you are consider yourself a beneficiary. Then who is the goddamn trustees? And who's operating it? So since you're the beneficiary, why are you committing armed? You are protected underneath the principle of a trust. Ain't no way you're supposed to go to jail. Somebody's supposed to pay those fines. Somebody's supposed to secure your interests. Somebody's supposed to protect you. Somebody's supposed to do something in accordance to the law to save you from those devastation acts. So somebody is neglecting their post. This is why I keep saying to you guys, go learn trust laws. Go read, go study, understand the fundamental fact. But this is just one of the two documents. Because the same thing I'm telling him after responding, it goes on further. It goes on, I curse him all out throughout the entire thing. I curse him right out the entire thing. And he tried to kidnap me, sending out warrants and all that stuff. By the time I'm finished, when I get the letter finished, he dismissed that case. He don't want to play no part. When you read all of this shit, he don't want to play no part in it. He just dismissed the case.
Did he lift your warrant?
He did. He put out 2 notices for me to come to court and I did not go nowhere. I sent him these 2 letters and he shut the case down. Now, that time, I did not know anything concerning securities in the background. So this new case that I have, I choose not to give them no documentation. I let them push out the warrant because I want to learn about that too. But this new case, I only put 1 document on the record and it's my declaration. And the new case is dismissed. Once they dismiss that case, now I start asking them for everything. I asked them for the EA and they send it to me. I asked them for this, then the third. Why now? Because somebody have a fiduciary duty. For the arrest, my liberty was restricted and I was assaulted. Once a police officer touch you, he assaults you. This unwanted touch, he assaults you. And I make sure I put it in there too. Because after I curse him all the way, I think you guys want to hear the curse out that I gave him, right? You guys want to hear the curse out I gave him, right?
I do.
So I said, all right, let me go back for where it was. What? I mean, for 13 years, you have not yet comprehended your duty. Yet you are here sending me threats to my home. Wrote the good faith in which you should respond, and yet you ignored it. What? You also don't understand what mail threat is, so I give you what mail threat is. That's the code right here. Mail and media communication. Do not also recognize the document that you sent to me to my own is also based on fraud. If I showed up twice and you mailed me saying I failed to appear, what facts did you based on that? If I appear in court and the prosecutor and the judge has no jurisdiction, they must dismiss. If they fail to bring a jury, they must dismiss. If they fail to present evidence, they must dismiss. If they extend the case without a cause, they must dismiss. There is no grounds or reasonable factor in which this matter must proceed. I have leniency. I had leniency on the previous judge, ignorance of declaration of a jury in recognizing that I will, or that personal jurisdiction will be in voluntary compliance, in which I clearly state I won't voluntarily comply. And if I should be forced against my will, I will hold you accountable. What? When I said voluntary compliance in personal jurisdiction, please do not believe I do not comprehend personal jurisdiction. I said voluntary compliance, voluntary because your allegation is the mayor is false and therefore void and have no power to be executed. Now, that you are aware of these rights, now that you're aware of these rights, because now I express them, I express my rights to him, so he can't say he's not aware of them. Now qualified immunity is gone. Any act that he do after that is a problem. So now he know what is violation of rights. He know what it is. If he act out of his capacity, that's why he dismissed it. Anyhow he act out of his capacity, I can lock him up. Now that you are aware of these rights, in which I need to be protect, your obligation, Christopher Kirby Lindbergh.
You said obligation, right?
Protect them. Huh?
You said obligation?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Is to protect them. You do not have subject matter jurisdiction. You must have physical documentation, evidence that to get that. You don't have territorial jurisdiction without recognizing the previous court failed to perform. You cannot gain jurisdiction with a fraudulent document. So then, on what grounds do you feel you have the authority over me? If you fail on any of these grounds, I will be up for damages by the accusing party and from you with the proper summons, with improper summons. I would say improper summons, but I think the in go on the with right there by accident, but improper summons would say. The summons you are using can have error, but if it's not an error but misinformation, I won't take that lightly. State the nature and cause for which you believe you can summon, so the summon is valid. I need an affidavit or documentation that accompanies seal that you know me never appearing to the summons other than the false information you have sent me. Because the document you're sending me is false. I'm not coming on in a false pretense. I'm not coming. Forget that shit. I allow you to gain some honesty with me. You fail to show integrity. Christopher Kirby Lindbergh. Can you mail me threats and hold me accountable? Do you comprehend the definition of terrorism? 18 U.S. Code 2331 Section 5B2 intended to intimidate and coerce a population, to influence governmental policy by intimidation, to act to the conduct of government by mass destruction, assassination, or kidnap, occur primarily in the territory of the United States jurisdiction? Why do you, Christopher Kirby Lindbergh, believe you have the power to force a civilian to be obligated to the ordinance of a governmental policy and not protect the people's liberty, you batty boy? How are you gonna do that? Is this...
Wait, did he say a butty boy?
He was cursing. Oh, yeah.
I think he was cursing in Jamaican. Yeah, but by the way, I love Jamaica. Rick's Cove, you know where that is?
Yeah.
I jumped off the cliffs. Love you, bro.
Now, is this not the reason? Is this not the reason you study law and then you sworn to protect and uphold the oath of the people? If an arrest should ever be made against my will, please instruct your officials on the proper process of their performance. That means I am not here for I'm here to consent to their fingerprinting me, taking photos, or holding me longer than needed, but to see you. In other words, you gotta take me straight to goddamn court. Let me look right in the eyes, you motherfucker. I want to see your eyes. I want you to tell me exactly under what law you have the authority.
I think he said, that time I heard it. Yeah. He said motherfucker. Yeah. He said it Jamaican, but he said it quick. He said motherfucker. Let's move on.
Arrest in civil cases, I show him again in law what arrest is. Arrest in civil cases practice. An arrest is to apprehend a person to answer to the demand against him in a civil action by a lawful authority. To constitute an arrest, no actual force or manual touch of the body is requisite. So when they're arresting you, putting handcuffs and all those, that's a kidnapping shit that they're doing. It is sufficient for me to go with the party and submit to the arrest, but facts will allay a person otherwise. All of these other things are case laws, I'm showing them in there. They know what the case laws is. They have it in their records. Now, it is necessary an assault, but not necessarily a battery if he actually touched me. And then I write my name right there and said, this is so and so forth. I am giving you consideration and which hope you to adhere to it. I would hate to move forward on you and the previous judge for intentionally violating your constitutional oath of office. Here's a number. I put my number there for you to call as a one-time courtesy. And we could talk, saving your time and wasting taxpayers' money. So you should have called me, didn't call me. You just go ahead and dismiss the case. These are process. And I'm saying it because this was an administrative process, and we're trying to go to a point in which this guy established jurisdiction, and then we can move forward. This is probably before the indictment or any records that they can come call me in the court. And the next process, what I used was just an affidavit telling them who I am and what status I want to accept and what treaty I want to obligated to accept. And then after I tell them that, I tell them, listen, man, I don't live in a state and I'm a foreign national. They arrest me anyways, and I said to him, after they arrest me and let me out, they let me out the same day. I paid the bond and let me out $500. Let me see if I can find my email so I can show it to you. That you see that the case dismissed. Once I come out and I do the video chat, the first thing in the video chat, I say, hey man, who give you authority to lock me up? He didn't want to answer. He said, well, you came here the last time and you were asking me, I said, who gives you authority to lock me up? Who gives you authority to lock me up? Did you call my counselor? He couldn't answer.
I love this guy, dude. Fucking killing me,
Did you
dude.
call my counselor?
What's up, T?
You see,
Indigenous, what's up?
you gotta understand, they're all foreign agencies, so they are violating Vienna they are violating Vienna conventions. So while I'm showing you these things, if you guys are going through traffic, it doesn't matter what case it is. All right, and once they're dealing with a foreign national, Article 36 of the Vienna Convention. So Vienna Convention, it requires them to have consular relationship. Officers shall be free to communicate with his nationals. Right there. So, in other words, they have to call my consulate first to deal with it, and they have to play it in the international courts. So now, why you believe that you can lock me up? So I asked him, he didn't want to answer. So when I said, listen, man, you this, that, and the third, he kicked me off the live. He kicked me off the live and tell me, oh, you gotta come to court. So when the next
He
court
would
comes,
never do that to you.
when the next court comes, ladies and gentlemen, I show up there because he's supposed to send the mail to my house to tell me the next court date. They have no address for me because I make sure I block it. I go to the post office and tell them, don't take no mail from me. I don't live anymore. And I cancel all my account with them. No mail come to this place. So every mail that come there, underneath my name, it go right back to anybody who sent it. So the mail go right back to him. So now they have no proof or evidence that I live anywhere in their jurisdiction, putting me in a position to say that I do not live in a state. Again, you have to practice, guys, to learn these principles. So now that I do not live in this state, and you cannot notify me, you cannot say you have territorial jurisdiction over me at all. Territorial jurisdiction is gone. You already don't have, as a citizen, so he doesn't have no personal jurisdiction either, because I'm not showing up to his court voluntarily. And if I do show up into his court, there's always special appearance. So if territorial is gone, it's only subject matter left. Now, you have to prove subject matter jurisdiction, in which the only way you can do it is to show that they have a valid contract, or you have a valid, I'm a subject of the United States. Because if I'm not a subject of the United States, we have to be either one in the international court or the Supreme Court. So now they have no jurisdiction at all to establish. He came on the court and said, I said, listen, man, You don't live here? I said, no, I don't live here. I need you to send me all the information to Georgia. I'm in Georgia. So I found somebody in Georgia, took the address and give it to him. I said, in Georgia, you gotta give me Georgia. Gotta send it to Georgia. He turned around and said, all right, then, you hear the prosecutor? When I looked, the next day, the case was dismissed, and I pretend it wasn't dismissed. He's like, come on, back in December 18th. So when I call him up December 18th, I start cursing them out because they give me the document too late. Cursing them out, said they never sent me nothing, they violate process, and I want everything. So they start giving me the EIN number, they give me every single thing, and now it's my turn to go back again and recoup that taxes. That's exactly what what's his name was saying. Report the taxes. They're generating currency because they have an EIN. Now, I was showing it a few days ago. I'm gonna show you so you guys can understand when they're talking about EIN numbers and all those applications. It's there on the website. Every single one. You gotta understand when you apply for these things and you have these things such as social security number, IT and EIN, look at what it's saying, right? It's an employee identification number. So that means the person who have an EIN, they are employees of something, right? So right there and then, they're employees, they're not actual government, they're employees, they're incorporated with the federal government. So now all application also show you that these people are the responsible party. They are the responsible party. Anyone that has one of these are a responsible party. Now, it doesn't matter. Every single entity, unless the applicant is a government, they need a natural person to operate it. Now, when you talk about natural person, you're talking about trust laws, grantor, and owner partnerships of all these things. So if you look at that, none of it said obligor. So every single one of these person have asset they generating. Look at it for yourself. This is their application right here.
Guys, listen, what he's saying it a little bit fast, but you know what? If you just went on there and looked at it and read and looked up the definitions of these words, you would understand what an obligor or an obligee is. You would understand what a grantor or a settler or a trustee or a beneficiary is. We're not here to hold your hand. He's showing you where to go, and all you got to do is grab a dictionary, maybe not in the most recent days dictionary, maybe somewhere back in the days, maybe some like law dictionary like a Black's Law, or I don't know. Anyways, I paused.
Right, you can get it from Black's Laws. As you guys are asking me for my EIN is also in my Discord. You find not my fee schedule. I said fee schedule. It's in my Discord. I slapped the fee schedule on the record when I giving them any mail I'm giving them. I give them a fee schedule too. So know that.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Tell everybody, since we're on it. Tell everybody what a fee schedule is.
So the fee schedule is for anybody who actually use any form of services or want services or violate any form of right. So any services that a court has, the full court have a fee schedule for certain services. But you can use a fee schedule if you want to, but I'd rather use an invoice when they go ahead and sue them.
Send them a bill. Love it. So a fee schedule, guys, if you're setting up a trust or a fee schedule, any kind of fee schedule, you're reversing on them and you're sending them a bill. You're giving them a 30-day notice. They did not recoup your debt in 30 days. They did not create the notice of requirements. You gave them 5 days to send you in consumer law. You didn't do the notice of requirements when the Social Security Administration, the Numinate record, which is bookkeeping. You didn't provide that to me within 5 days, and I certified mailed it, which means your guy at your little store there that was picking his nose or throwing up on my paperwork, he still took the paperwork in. So it's just like the CEO getting it. It's just like when you put on all your papers. Notice to say, everybody say it. Go ahead. Notice.
I'm gonna drop off in a bit because
all right. I'll let you keep going then.
I got a prior obligation. So this is the fee schedule. So when they attach a fee schedule to the court, right? Once you're ready to charge them, right? You then turn whatever violation they have into an invoice. Do not sign a fee schedule, because if you sign it, they can turn it into a financial asset. Don't sign it, okay? Don't sign it. They can turn it into a financial asset, right? So after my fee schedule is well detailed out, when they violated anything, I would highlight the thing that they violated, and then after I highlight it, I will go ahead and then I will turn it into an invoice onto whatever they violated, and then I make that invoice to charge them according to the violation. Right? You guys may never know that. You guys may come and try to grab my documents, run and sell it to all these other people because my documents sit right there and look so cute. But stop selling my shit, guys, because I need to make money as well off my property.
Would that be an invoice or a true bill? I'm just wondering.
This fee schedule would not be a true bill. The true bill comes from the court. The court is saying this is what they're charging you, and this is why they could charge you, and they have jurisdiction to charge you, and the indictment is this. That's what a true bill is from the court. But you now go and giving them an invoice, which kind of look like it would come by an SS95 form. Instead of the SS95 form, you give them your own form. You're not using the SS95 form. And the SS95 form is a claim for damages. So now this is a invoice would be a claim for damages as well. It look like this claim for damage, but the invoice you'd have more details on what to what they do, and they have the same little box that they can fill out what they did and so on and so forth. But as I said, I have a previous engagement and I'm gonna have to take care of that engagement. Somebody had set aside for me to come and give them a consultation, so I have to go ahead and do.
Thank you so much, Cool. Appreciate you all. Everybody give love to Cool.
But look, guys, you see what it said? Grantor, general partner, principal office, and owner and trust. So that means anybody that deal with you, you are trusting them with a document. You are giving them a trust document, and once they take that document, they're supposed to perform to make that currency generate for you. They are the responsible party. Because they have your asset, they must be the fiduciary duty. So you are grantor at all capacity. That's this capacity that you own in accordance. So once you have an asset and you give it to somebody, you grant them it or you trust them it. And since you grant them a trust, they have fiduciary duty for you to do it.
So we'll go over what a fiduciary is for everybody brand new. We'll go over all the different titles.
All right.
What you're supposed to be and what you're not supposed to be, and how you don't have to worry. And go ahead, Cool.
No, I'm gonna go jump
You out,
off.
bro? Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
Bless you. I'll see you at Rick's Cove in a little while. We'll jump off cliffs.
All right, you take care.
I was in, hedonism too, dude. I had to lock up my Marija. I love that, dude. Yeah, man. All right, who's here? Who wants to say hi?
Well, that was hilarious.
Yeah, Cool's cool.
Myself, I was laughing so hard.
What's up, Barbs?
He goes off on them.
Yeah. He don't play, dude. I heard him go, you know what, get the fuck out to fucking kill you. And I had to feel it out from, he said, I think he just said he fucking killed him.
DW, he is the Jamaican version of DW.
Yeah, I love that. Where's Dad? Can you go find Dad while we're talking to other people real quick?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right. Tony, you here? Tony, free. Anthony, what's up, bro?
I just got home, man. I was driving. That's why
Hey, was that you that called me or text me or something?
I don't... Did I?
I think you might have. It might have been the Tony above you, but I thought it said Anthony. This is Anthony. Did you text me or something? My phone's been acting up real bad. Anyways, I'll talk to you about it later. Where'd you go? Oh, they're really screwing right now. Empress, I see you. Oh my God, what's wrong with my phone? Canal Miguel. Hey, Canal, what's up? Canal?
A second.
What's up?
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
What a supporter you are.
Thank you. Yes, I love the group.
Yeah, you
Learn
do.
a lot. Yes.
Very loving. Yes.
Thank you for all you do for us.
I'm just doing my work. I did a lot of damage. Now I'm trying to make up for it so I can go home.
Yeah. Cool.
I was a mortgage broker. I probably smoked most of your family. I was the best salesman ever. I took probably homes from everybody. In 2008 when it was bad. Got you in a refinance. Got you some money to pay some other stuff. then you could never pay your mortgage. I was a real champion. Wells Fargo, thank you, Wells Fargo. By the way, I got $1 million lien on them right now, so that's another story. But
Me too, bro. I was the realtor that went to kick people out.
you know, right?
Yeah, I'm making up for it now.
Yeah, we're hurting, but you know what? We're making up for it, and that's all we can do. Be the best man and best woman we could be. Every time we wake up, we say, "Thank you for giving me another breath." Not really. You can say it like underneath your breath, like, I wish I could have went home. But no, thank you for another breath, and stretch out, get that sun in your eyes, and hug a tree. Don't care what your neighbor says, right? Do some herbal teas, and just do that next day, you know? Every day is a new day.
Todd, he said he's at the supermarket. Give him a half hour.
All right, he's killing me, but when he comes in with fire, so it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
Everybody, half hour notice to get your pens and papers if you haven't got them yet.
What's up, people?
Tony!
What's going on?
Talk to everybody.
What's up, Barbie? What's up, Tone?
Tony!
Chris, I see you guys. I see free to be.
Everybody in here. Okay. Anthony.
Hey, Tony. How are you?
What's up, guys? What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Where you been, dog?
I've been spying on your fucking ass.
You can spy on me. I see everything.
I got fucking multiple accounts now. I've been selling bitches for 5 racks each. You hear me?
I sell my videos to Iraq.
I've been selling TikTok accounts for 5 stacks. No followers.
Sell mine. Y'all got my number.
Yo, I put my hand on the Bible when I swore my oath.
Yo!
Oh, shit.
Todd, I wanted to touch that a little bit.
Yeah, good and bad in both of those.
I wanted to touch that a little bit.
Let's do it.
I think you asked about it, and I really had to sit back and think about how I felt about it or what it meant.
Yeah, I don't have the time either, but it was just a quick question for your dad, but he got into seriousness, which I love that too, But
you got to remember, when he swear on the Bible, he swear on an oath to take that they want, and
there we go.
That he don't want to do what they want him to do, so he's not going to do it. He's not going to swear to them that he's going to violate the people any longer than they have.
Tell him about it.
That's just my thoughts and my
Tell him.
subject to their own opinions, but that's just how I feel about it.
So why would he swear on the Bible? But then again, why would he be in the Capitol? Why is Washington D.C. even not a bird sanctuary at this point? Why is not all of that shit blown the fuck? It's my life, blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because there's a penis in the middle of it, a big long one, a big tall one. Osira, right? Like, what are we doing here?
I think the people are still not fully woke, but they'll get there.
Maybe he's waiting for that. I don't trust shit. How's that? Nobody's coming to save us.
Hell no.
But us.
There we go. But I will say he is going to open them doors for us to make it easier.
He best be, or we're going to take his head too.
Better. He's fucking better. It's going to take some strong.
I'll take all 3 of the Trump's heads.
Trump been doing everything that we're trying to do now already. I feel like that's why they've been after his ass and don't want him in office.
Well, I hope so. I think there's multiple Trumps, though. The one that actually takes when he talks and he takes a deep breath, that's the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting banned.
That thing.
We're getting banned. This is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you.
What happened?
The red tie.
Purposes only.
How about the purple one, meaning there's going to be never a president again? He's the actual king.
That's what it's coming to.
No, that's where it's at.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. There will never be another president of this country again.
In like 10 more years, yeah.
For a person who's very uneducated, can you answer this?
Yeah.
Is that a bad or a good thing for an uneducated person?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
You know what? I do a forensic audit on everybody, including you all. I already know about your family, your cousins, and your middle name.
Bitch, I got a lean on your ass, boy.
I got a lien on you too, yeah. I know if you own something or don't.
Got a FOIA request on you.
I got FOIA requests, I got the whole 9. I even did a numerate record on you.
Oh, I'm scared. Look, I'm scared.
Y'all passed. No, the point is we gotta do our own research, dog.
What did you do this week, Todd? What'd you handle, Todd?
You really want me to get into it? While you're
really
snorting
do.
something? I wasn't feeling well. You want to know what I got to do? I set up a brokerage account.
A long story
You
short.
want me to get into it?
A long story short, go.
I don't. Oh no, I can't do that.
Okay.
That's asking too much. I'll pause.
All right. You'll digress.
There is no long story short here with me. You're lucky I'm not interrupting people tonight.
That's crazy. Yeah, because we need to work on that, right?
Yeah, I already am.
Yeah.
Canal, what's up, dude? Now that Tony just totally did everything great for me because he's my boy. Anyways, fucker.
Tony's
Where
the
have you
realest
been, by the
one.
way,
Yo,
biatch?
Tony's the realest one you got, though.
Yeah, real. Where you been yesterday?
Whoa, you didn't say shit.
Oh,
about this
go ahead.
today. Where were you? I was in the hospital. Where were you? I'm just kidding.
Oh, you go there? You have to cut my head off to go.
I was just trying to fuck with you.
Motherfucker, I don't even drive by there. I get sick. I don't go to Walmart. I get sick. I get negative energy. I drive by Walmart. And it's like my car gets pushed. It gets pushed away from the highway. It's like weird, dude, when you're really awake. I wouldn't buy. Oh boy, I wouldn't go in there. That little underground demons. Anyways, it's my life. I can say what I want. The transferring children. Yeah, there's what is it called when you take the body parts there? I'll make you say it. No, that too, but that's why they burned everything in California. They got rid of all those shit. That shit, the underground shit.
Did you guys see that TikToker?
I'm sorry.
Let me interrupt you like you always do. Did you see that that girl that posted up the McDonald's meal that her daughter bit into?
Yeah, the
and had
tooth. She broke her
baby
tooth.
Right. Let's talk about
that's
it.
a kid's tooth. Yeah.
No, let's not talk about it. Forget about it.
No, let's talk about it. So
like 2
McDonald's,
years
you're eating
already.
your there's children's meat in McDonald's.
Right.
If you don't know by now, we're not going to talk about
cannibalism.
it. No, not going to talk about it here.
Not
Not that I'm worried about TikTok. It's just I'm ashamed that you don't know it yet, and that you might not be able to even look up what a person is.
All right. For those of you that don't believe this, look up red shoes. Elite's wearing red shoes like the McDonald's.
Oh, that's their skin, dog.
Just go look that up, and you'll
go look up sudden death syndrome.
You
too.
probably won't visit McDonald's again. You feel me?
Yeah, don't go to McDonald's, dog. You're eating nothing. You ain't eating chicken nuggets, dog. Dude, what's wrong with you?
Can I say something about that?
I would love it.
Everything that we, on IG and, YT and here, it's always something that somebody's doing that's crazy.
Yeah, but when you hear from the guy, the Jew's mouth, from himself, and you see a video that says, "We've been telling you guys about McDonald's for a long time, and you guys don't listen, you fools," then you have to believe it.
I know a country that is turning poop into steak.
Oh, yes.
I didn't say the country. Please don't.
Could you?
But, no, not me.
Give me a hint.
Tell me, I'll say it. Hey, yo, shoot the text.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Come find
They're already 3D.
California ain't got no water. You want to talk about poop?
We pretty much buy
They're 3D
everything from
printing
them.
the meat and the chicken.
That's all fake.
China.
Yeah, but her daughter breaking her tooth on a chicken nugget with a kid's tooth in it wasn't fake.
That's crazy.
That was did we let that one go?
That's crazy. Like I think that's
And
crazy.
she ain't gonna come up on there and lie.
Look, man, that's
Did
crazy.
she get it at a Walmart FEMA camp?
Well, I'm doing a forensic audit.
Wow.
Yo, you heard about those too? I think those are shut down now, though. I think enough people are awake. Thank God, you guys.
That's why they're all up
listening
high.
right
You don't realize that they're all up high off the ground? There's like another floor underneath.
I quite frankly think there's way more underneath because we can't
There's
pass
tunnels
by an
underneath.
Alamo.
Yeah, for sure.
Gravity what?
There's tunnels.
Oh, there is tunnels. There's trains that. Do you ever take a magnet and
Oh yeah.
Do you ever
I saw
take
that.
copper
I
and a
saw that.
magnet
Yeah, I
and
saw
try
that
to
going
move?
back.
Guys, we've been bamboozled. Not just that you're broke and they're stealing from you into modern day slavery, but They own you, your kids, your land, and everything else. But they didn't act upon it for a long time. But now they're really taking it and put it right in your face. I found a truck full of, in California from 10 years ago, they finally showed the video. I seen a truck full of about 100 offspring of humans get, like, gone, like, disintegrated. So wake up. Anyways, we're done with that. Actually, I don't give a fuck either. You know what? I'll take 3 days off. Do me a favor. Somebody say something. I said harvesting body parts. They won't let me. They won't kick me off the live. I said Jews. They won't kick me off the live. I think Trump's doing something good.
Yeah, he don't care. Expose the shit.
I think I could do freedom of speech now.
Yeah, I think we're.
I
good.
tried it the other night, dude. 11 hours of trying to say every word I could that was gonna piss them off. Didn't work.
Need the gas mask.
Say it. Anybody want to say a word? Come on up if you. All right, you know what? Let's make this live about this. Come on up if you think you can get me kicked out of here. We'll teach you about generational wealth later.
Let's wait for her dad to come on first, and then.
Yeah. No, he said, well, we're gonna do that until her dad comes up.
No.
All right, Anthony's got my back. See, he don't want me to do it either way. Is what he's trying to say.
No, he's gonna come drop knowledge, man. We need that.
Yeah, but I would watch it for him since hello. I already invited him 16 times while I was at work. I love her father. Her father dropped some bombs on me, dude. Maybe after 10 years of research, dude, I finally put some stuff together. Now I'm dealing with brokers at Merrill Lynch. I got 2,750 QSIP numbers in 62 pages from my Fidelity account that I used to teach people how to get. It's a good thing Rivers loves you. I love you too. So it takes people a long time to get. So in 2022, 2019, whatever, when I met Kim Marie, I was teaching people. I did a 2-page article on how to get into your Fidelity account with your social to get your SSK Trust, right? So they don't do that for everybody anymore. So I thought I took a picture or a video. Long story short, Friday, I went in there and I said, I'm going to just type in Fidelity in my email. I had to go back. And, you know, we don't all have the best, like we just like, if you go down like a year or two, maybe 25 emails, you're already going into a game or you're on TikTok trying to do a video or jumping into live. I just kept going and going. My maker wouldn't let me stop. Got to 2022, realized that I clicked the link. I emailed myself the link for my SSK Trust. I said, I'm printing that shit out quick. Because I saw on the back of your social, everybody, if you'll see a letter and a bunch of numbers. The letter will detail where your SSK, what Federal Reserve Bank is yours in. Mine happened to be in Chicago. And sure enough, whenever I started working on my SSKs, like whenever those bonds started, it was around when I started working. And a lot of them said stuff about Chicago. So I already knew that was mine, but I mean, this is going to be exciting when we go to brokerages and just try to take control of those. Take control of those. Hey, I would like a 15, 30, 45-day interest on that, please. Go ahead and take 20%. I'll take 80. Why don't you evaluate this QSIP? Okay. All right, it's about $7 million. That sounds about right. All right, write it up. Then I go over to Charles Schwab, do the same thing. Go over to the post office, set up my credit card, checking account, savings account, and my trust. Guys, the bank is not a bank. It's a treasury and the post office, okay? The right post office, though. Barbie, tell them which post office.
United States.
Which one, though?
Oh, what, the sending stuff to?
Well, you got United States Postal Service, you got United States Postal Office.
Yeah. You need the office.
That thing. Let me see. I think her dad's popping in.
Yeah.
No. Damn it, damn it. All right. Focal, Focal, in the comments, do you want me to bring you up so you can say something? Do you got something to say important, crazy, like? Because I had you up earlier. I'm trying to, like, jump people around. But if you got something to say about flying planes or the shit you know, come on up and tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I can't bring people that are inviting themselves up unless you really have... I don't know Shiz, dude. Shiz. Does anybody know Shiz? Shiz Nitz. He wants me to follow him back. I do forensic audits on everything now. I just don't have the time and patience anymore, guys. I'm kind of a dick. I really have to take care of myself before I can take care of the multiple amount of people that I can. I've been doing it for a lot of people, but on a little level. But if I don't take care of myself, I got to take care of myself. I already did it health-wise. Now I'm going to do it. When I come back in here and I start teaching and I don't listen to all my lives, I'm actually going to come up and say, hey, check this account number out. I'm going to redact my name or my account number, show you my numbers, and then I'm going to show you what documents I use to do it. Until then, I don't really have anything to say. Except for your body can heal itself and your generational wealth is coming and all families before you are with you currently because we're energy, frequency, and vibration, and they cannot kill us. They can take our soul but not our vessel. If anybody can deny that on me, I'll pause here, let me pause.
Pause yourself real quick.
That's a lot of love, see? Nobody said a word. Now I'm really going to pause myself. Find your dad, Barbie. I'm going to pause myself and let everybody talk to each other. Impress has a lot to say. Barbie, meet Impress. Oh, Anthony and Canal, Tony, Free. You guys would have a powerful conversation. I'm going to shut up for a minute.
I love it. I was just trying to finish making plates for the kids. So I had muted myself, so I'll chime back in as soon as I can get done making these plates instead of hearing drawers close and slam.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, do your thing.
Who's tapping down there? 75 people, around 126,000 likes. I think we can get that up to 200 pretty quick. What do you think, guys?
I thought I heard somebody say something on my way back here, but then I got silent. What happened?
I think my brother's in here.
Tony, will you talk to people? Tell them about everything. I told you.
I haven't done anything and I don't have Remedy. I don't like talking shit until I have Remedy, but how you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen? Love you guys. Got some big plans for you guys.
I dropped an A and 2 B's yesterday. So let's see what happens with that.
I'm finna do that shit soon.
2
That one
B's,
was
you
pretty
said?
nice.
I'm waiting on mine.
2 1099 B's?
Yeah, the
Tony's got $3 million in those, and he's still waiting for them.
Nah, but I did it
9
right there.
times and
The 2021 or not.
Not to say your shit out loud, Tony, sorry.
Empress got 14 million in themselves. Shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming. Because guess what, guys? Doing something's better than nothing. Even if you do it wrong, you're still walking in honor. You're right now dead at sea as citizen, just taking privileges and benefits and being a little bitch. Excuse my language, dude, but I was a bitch for a long time. I don't want to be a bitch no more. I want to take care of my vessel that I have. I'm worth million. I'm worth billion. A billion. So are you. No, it's not millions anymore. We're worth billions.
Stop being a bitch. Man.
oh, my CP
Did I say bitch?
575 says 10 billion.
Free, did I say bitch?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Stop being a knucklehead.
Oh, you just funny.
All right, good. Stop being a biatch. And just know that we're all biatches. And you need to set yourself free. And you can do that now. We have enough stuff. So you can either bounce around, pay people $4,000, keep hiring lawyers, keep going, I can't do it, I'm gonna take this little deal they got for me because I just don't know how to do the right thing. That's fine, do it. You need to suffer more to get to where you need to go. God bless you. You're in the right place wherever you're at. If you want to go to the door and there's police outside and you want to let them in, fucking deal with it, dude, when they beat the shit out of you. That's cool. You know, I'm not the one they're looking for. Because police can lie to us, but we can't lie to them. But when they come knocking on my door, which I have no criminal background, and they ask for me, even if I went to high school with the dude, and they ask for me, I say, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not the entity they're looking for. Do you get it? I'm not lying to nobody. He goes, I went to high school with that dude. I know that's his name. Dude's freaking out. Those are the dudes you pull aside and say, listen, I know it's been a long time. You've been bamboozled. You're working for a foreign entity and you're trying to put contracts on me, and you were supposed to take an oath to the office, and I'm going to smoke you and take your family and your house. You don't have to worry about pew-pews with me when I'm traveling in my vessel as a private man without a license, registration, or insurance. You don't have to deal with conspiracy theorists or whatever the bullshit what do they call them on the line, on the phone there? Sovereign citizen. There's no such fucking thing. It's just, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna swear. Everybody if you like what I'm saying. A sovereign is a free man or woman. A citizen is the civil, that they work for us. We can, obviously, we can go to their police stations and to their courthouses, and we can video record them as long as we're not getting in the middle of any traffic of the people or bothering anybody, and we're just videoing. We're videoing our workers in the process of their duty. That's totally legal, dude. You can't be trespassed from a public place. There has to be an original charge. If they ask you to leave, just walk out. Which you really don't have to, but you can. And then they can't just arrest you. But if they want to be dicks, then just go, you know what? I didn't even break a law. There's no victim. There's no crime. There's no reasonable articulate suspicion that I'm going to commit a crime. So you say, I'm video recording this. Why don't you go ahead and put me in those bracelets so you can kidnap me? I'll go into threat, diversion, and coerce. Call it a day. Oh, we want your license. I don't answer questions. I plead the fifth. That means I have to have my attorney, which I am. I have to have an attorney with me at all times before I answer any questions. That means they ask another question, it's $1,000 every question they ask. And it's on video because I'm recording. Then we go, if you're not recording and you're silly or your battery died or luckily your police officers, which we don't hate them all, we like police, just not bad policing. If you saw your dog there that did bad things and you're a good police officer and he did bad things and you saw it and you didn't tell, you're just as bad as him. You took an oath to protect our rights. You best protect our rights. Because people are waking up, and we can do FOIA requests, Freedom of Information Act requests. We can get the body cam. We get cam from Subway. We'll find out the truth, just like they do. We have cameras everywhere. You best be protecting my rights if I didn't break no laws. In a nice way, because I'm honorable, and I walk in honor. But I'm gonna challenge jurisdiction when I go in there as a private man. I'm gonna have the judge jump ship, even if she gets pissed off and kidnaps me and puts me behind bars with no criminal record or no crime committed. I'll go. It's $1 million an hour. God bless her. I'll go right to the Secretary of State and get her bond, which will show she has no bond, but she has a bar, which is a British accredited residence, not a oath to the Constitution. And then it really gets deep. Now it's like at high noon hanging kind of stuff. You understand? I'm real shy on my life. Anybody have any questions? Or I'll keep going on. I'm getting kind of freaky. Anyways, I'm done. Know your rights. It's more powerful than you could ever imagine. Your unalienable rights, we deal in common law, not admiralty law. You don't go in there. When you go into the court, first of all, you should never be going in there. If you get a ticket, and even if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't suggest anybody play with this unless they know what they're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you go in, just tell them I plead the fifth. Is that hard to remember, everybody? Just say I plead the fifth. And don't say another word until we talk a lot longer. Or you do some research. Just say I plead the fifth. And video record. And then call me in the morning. I don't want to hear anymore. Just do those two things and you're set. And I'll fly to you and I'll get you out of that no matter what. Done. You're in a volleyball and a basketball court. It's admiralty law. You're not dead at sea, folks. Wake up. You're on the land now. Do you get it? You're on the fucking land. Stop swimming. In admiralty law, you are a little bitch. Who said I could say bitch? Free? Yeah. You're a citizen, you're a bitch. You're an enemy of the state. You're dangerous around me. I'm a private man. You guys all think that I should be scared of because I'm a sovereign citizen. I am more loved and cherished by even these people that work for the government. They're like, this motherfucker knows what he's doing. And I'm way more above the regular citizen that goes for Biden and everybody that won't wake up and that argues. I stopped arguing a long time ago. If you don't get it and you don't want to listen or you don't want to do your own research, I can't help you. You're probably going to die soon, and I'll see you later. They can take your vessel, but not your soul. We have work to do, the people here. If you want to come in my live and talk shit or go in the comments and talk shit, you're in the wrong place. Just leave. We'll pray for you, even if your heart's good. You don't want to do the research, we'll come for you later if we can get you. If your vessel doesn't sink to the bottom of the floor. And even if it does, you don't die. It's energy, frequency, vibration. They can take your vessel, but not your soul. All my relatives are here with me, and they're guiding me through this. I don't know about y'all. My pineal gland's wide open. I can't go near my phone because it hits it like a unicorn. Anyways, I don't know what's going off on me tonight, but you all needed to hear that, whoever was in here. Can anybody stop me, please? I'm getting sick to my stomach talking about it. You want me to go on? You want me to go on?
I think you're so knowledgeable. It's like you feel like you're like that uncle that I can.
I love you too.
So
if I could reach over Tony, I'd give you a big hug and a kiss right now. But he's just sleeping right now. It's just chilling. No, I appreciate you, but guess what, Free? You taught me a lot in your short term of knowing. So tell everybody how you just started this, but you know that you're on these lives and you're listening and you're taking notes and you're doing research, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You ain't got time to play games. You gotta listen. You got people like everybody. You know what? My life would have been smooth today when I had my all my peeps up here, including Elvis. You all can have your own opinion, but I've come to like Elvis. I did a forensic audit on Elvis, and he's not an agent or any of that bullshit. And I don't see him charging anybody for nothing. He might be a dick to you, so am I. Because he knows that we have to be hardcore. We have to love you. We have to tell you that you have to do your own research. And I have to do my own research. I have a lot of work to do. I am a student, guys, always.
Money mechanic. Okay.
That's it. I'm a student. I learn from everybody as much as I can, and I try not to do the mistake over again. 20 years clean I'm 20 years clean sobriety. I was 360 pounds in 2019 on 22 meds, and I had 12 diseases. I'm sitting here, and a lot of you already heard this. I'm sorry for the same story, but I'm 205, 0 diseases, 0 meds. It's a miracle, but I had to our body can heal itself. More importantly, I decalcified my pineal gland. Now, how do we do that, and where is that? That is in the middle of your forehead, your third eye. That is how we communicate like dolphins do. So I can communicate with Barbie over there. Where is she? Barbie doll? Are you still here? Yeah. I can communicate with Barbie, and a lot of times we don't have to talk. Is that weird to you? Or are me and Barbie just like not doing fluoride, hugging trees, looking at the sun for like 20 minutes first thing in the morning, doing a bunch of research, not doing no fluoride, did I say that already? And not taking long showers because there's fluoride in the water. You gotta be real smart here. Mm-hmm. What calcifies your pineal gland in the middle of your forehead is fluoride. Why do babies have fluoride water when they don't even have teeth yet?
Right.
Somebody answer that for me. I'll be quiet.
No, I don't even know too.
You know why? Because they're starting early now.
I went to the dentist the other day with that little guy I showed you the other day.
Yes, sir.
And they were trying to give him fluoride with it for his 4 little teeth. I was like, are you kidding me? You touch him with that stuff, I'm gonna kill you.
Thank you, Anthony. And then I'll kill them after they're dead.
Do you guys remember though, like I know because all of us are like of age, in school in Jersey, it used to be a program when I was in elementary school. They used to come and we used to do like a mouthwash program. It's just like bubblegum with fluoride.
Yeah, I see it. Nice game.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, well, that means that you're getting fluoride through middle and school now. You're in jail, I mean. I'm preparing you for jail school.
I'm from Jersey, I remember.
Yeah, see?
Crazy, right?
Even when you went to the dentist, they had the little chew things that used to chew, remember?
Yep.
You guys are above me because I don't remember. I just was going along with the flow. Mom said, just brush your teeth. I don't want any problems with your teeth. And I would go there and they would fluoride me. Oh, faucet water. When we were little, we used to drink out of the hose. What do you think that is?
No, DW. I mean, it was an actual program. that came to us, or the parents had to sign it, and you would sit in the classroom, and they would come like twice a week or once a week, and you would wash your mouth with the fluoride, and it tastes like bubblegum.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
You never knew. Your parents.
How old? You guys are younger than me?
I'm 38.
I'm 50.
Oh shit! I'll be 50 in February. We're not old, Tony, Anthony. But how? What my question is how does Anthony know and Barbie knows, but I don't know, and I'm 50 like him. So now I'm like doing what I missed.
It was probably our state that did it.
Yeah.
It was probably a state thing.
Todd, I'm 48. I'm from Colombia, and that happened to me in elementary. The government had a program, and they send the things for us to chew and.
Them motherfuckers.
Make a essentially, they be like, swish it around for like 2 minutes.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you guys.
They